All right, hello everybody, welcome back, Fast Forward Gamers. Let's get right back into it. Let's get right back into it. So we are here. We're at Night of the Dead, episode 13. Episode 13, heading on up there, and it's about to be day 6, and we're gonna get some food. Gonna get a bit of food going out. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Sorry. All right, let's get right back into it. So, we're gonna get ready for Horde. We're getting ready for Horde night. Every night is Horde night, so we definitely gotta be prepared. Gotta be ready for that. And then I'm checking out my bullets, checking out, make sure I got my, I believe, handgun and submachine gun ammo. Checking my boxes, check everything, making sure that it's all. Yeah, just checking for ammo. Make sure that it is all inside my inventory, doing all that good stuff, and then make sure that everything up and around is actually full of ammo. And actually, I kind of mess it up. I do mess up the actual setup. I don't have them properly connected, so that's a problem. But you'll check it out. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get right into the actual Fortnite. It should have already started, so that's good stuff right there. And then let's go right into it. I believe we can actually bring it up just a tad bit, just a little bit. There you go. And then yeah, okay, a whole bunch of arrows, whole bunch of ammo. They're getting closer. They're actually getting through a bit quicker, which is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. So we have to keep in mind we might actually expand or put more traps. Do a little bit of something. I do actually want to get another trebuchet. Oh, I believe that's why, because the trebuchet was not properly connected. That's why. That's why they're actually getting through. So as you can tell, the trebuchet is not working, and I'm like, what is going on? Why isn't it working? I check the battery, now that goes up, and there's basically connected backwards. So the actual system actually needs to actually flow throughout the whole system. So I actually do try to fix it real quick before we actually continue. Well, I mean, the Hornet is still coming in. My traps are doing fabulously. There are some that are the pushers, no, the squishers, I believe, are the ones that are out. So I do recognize that relatively quickly. We go out and I try to actually set that up real quick. I do detach that pendulum because that wasn't connected properly either. And then I go back and forth, try to basically connect it properly. So I do reset it, the actual crushers, and I do connect it properly. Once that is good to go, boom, it's working. There you go. So after that, I don't think they actually get right to where we are at, which is great. It's great. So now they're coming bigger waves, bigger hordes, and they're trying to get through, trying to do their thing. But they try their hardest. Definitely try their hardest, and they just keep on going. That's part of Horde Night, you know. Okay, so right now we're basically setting up making sure that all of the electricity is going. I do put a little bit more bullets and stuff inside my trebuchet in my ballista, not my ballista, in my ah, my other machine that I should forgot the name. But yeah, they're just gonna keep on coming. I mean, that's part of the game. Hit that guy up. I could have sworn that he actually caught that thing on fire up here, but oh yeah, I do die. Oh my god. So I do that. So there is no room up there for me to move around. I forgot. I do get stuck with the actual with my box. I get stuck with my box. The zombies are up there, and they don't let me go around there. And boom, they kill me. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I totally completely forgot about that. So um yeah, so that's our first death. Our first death is on day 7. That's crazy. It is what it is. But there you go. We do have some modifications that we actually gotta do. We do gotta get like a nice good platform that way I can go out and actually come back in and basically give myself a little bit of room to battle. If they get basically close up to me, I do need a little bit more room so I can battle. Unfortunately, they did actually take care of me and they did kill me basically, pretty much. And yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is, and we're just gonna have to make do with what it is, you know. As of right now, we're picking up research data. We're picking up all of the resources that we got from the Horde Night, I believe, and I'm not sure. I think the Horde Night actually stopped coming because I died. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's actually good to keep in mind. Okay, let's get some upgraded armor up and ready to go, and I believe we get a better armor, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, take care of our armor. We actually basically make sure that that's all good to go. And we went around, and I do see a few foundations that are actually pretty low on hit points. So we're about to go around. I am actually, oh yeah, we're gonna put an actual scope on our weapon. I try to figure out to see how that's going, and it's actually through our actual inventory spot. So there you go. I'd actually put it in our handmade inventory spot, and we can attach 3 different types of scope. Actually like a light, I believe, which is light, a scope, and an actual silencer on the actual handgun, which is pretty fantastic stuff. Pretty good. So there we go, nice and upgrade. Well, modified. There you go, nice and modified. Try to get some stuff out of the inventory, and then yeah, we'll see. Actually, right now, I do actually want to start thinking about getting off the ground, because I believe day or night number 10 is when the actual gigantors actually start coming in. So we definitely got to be careful about that. We got to keep that going. I actually do have which is leather armor. I'm switching that up for bone armor. We'll take care of that. And it did have more, I believe, attack resistance. It was a little bit better. It was a slight better, which is pretty good. And I'm trying to basically do a little more inventory management, trying to get all that really basically squared away. Alright, once all that is nice and complete, we are going to come over here to the actual base itself, and I do actually want to get some repairs done onto the actual foundations of the horde base. Just try to basically get that nice and good, nice and plumped up and ready to go. Obviously, we're going to have the hordes still coming in, and yeah, basically try to take care of business. So once all that is nice and complete, good to go, then we do have to worry about actually getting off the floor. I believe I do start it in this episode. Try to get things off the floor, out of sight, out of mind, up on top into an actual building itself. But we do actually have to keep in mind that we want to upgrade everything. At least the stuff that's actually close to this side, because it'll definitely catch on fire. Yeah, so putting stuff away, just checking to see what it takes to actually upgrade some stuff. My battery is actually running pretty low, so I believe if I get a switch, I think that would help us out, at least for the time being, so the actual batteries can get charged up, and so we can basically use all of our basically battery power at night only. So I gotta think maybe actually get a switch going, turn off all the equipment that's out there, let it run on actual battery cells by themselves throughout the day. Then at night, boom, switch it all on, make sure they all go through the actual power itself. So right now I'm trying to figure out to see where I'm actually gonna put all these crafting stations. There is a whole bunch of them, which is crazy. It's nice, it's good. We'll definitely get up there to where we actually have it on in our base, but as of right now, it's kind of annoying. So we gotta actually figure out where I want to put everything at. I believe I gotta do a big run for actual resources. That way we can actually put stuff down and actually upgrade it. Because if we don't upgrade it, it's just definitely gonna catch on fire and everything is gonna basically burn, which is definitely something that we do not want. And then we come over here. I do try to get some kind of platform up and going up on top of what we have, and then we keep on running to the same actual what's it called, the same problem, resources, basic resources too. So we do actually got to keep in mind that we might have to actually go out there and actually do a big basic resource mining and gathering. And okay, that's where we actually placed this first main actual crafting station. I did actually take a quick peek at the battery, and it's actually definitely running low. Unfortunately, I believe I actually do ignore it at the time. I'm trying to focus on actually moving stuff up to this side. This brand new base location here, well, this other base location, trying to get it off the ground, trying to get a little more organized and stuff like that, and put everything in actual boxes themselves, upgrading the boxes and stuff like that. I'm not, that actual first windmill that's over there in the front of the base, that is actually in the way, so gotta think about actually moving it. But first I believe I should just put 2 or 3 down more. But I believe that switch would definitely help us out. I believe maybe the start of the next episode we'll definitely try to get that switch up and going with whatever copper that we have. And yeah, we'll definitely go from there. Switch off all the actual power, because you gotta keep in mind that the actual traps and everything like that actually have a standby battery consumption. So yeah, you gotta keep that in mind because even if they're not moving, they're actually still sucking up juice. So you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, basic resource gathering right now. I believe it's actually a bunch of logs, leaves, branches, and I believe I hit one or two boulders, but definitely need some more. Some more basic resources. Some more basic resources. There you go. Getting all this nice and filled up. Moving out of here, grabbing all the actual, basically the food and stuff. Well, not food, basic meat, and actual skins and stuff like that. Grab that going. Come over here, build some planks. I believe I got 40 logs, which is pretty good. Basic resources: wooden planks, pillars, and right there, I'm not able to actually put one down because of the actual windmill. So keep that in mind. I'm thinking about now I can actually move the actual little um, the ramp to actually get into this base because it's quite annoying throughout the whole time that I'm actually building that they're actually just running up in here, just like if it was nothing. So we definitely gotta keep that in mind. And I'm trying to figure out to see what it takes to actually get all those guys to tier 2. That way they won't burn on us. Yeah, we got some bad experiences with that. So get that going, a whole bunch of nails and stuff, and come over here and actually get all of them, actually at least to second tier. That way we won't lose anything that we actually do need. And this is the actual second. No, yeah, I actually expand a little bit more here. Give ourselves a little bit more room, and then we'll see where else we go from there. I do actually want to continue the actual, yep, the bottom of the actual base here. Not too far. That way they won't just be right underneath the actual the stairs. And then put some walls and stuff like that. And I'm not able to put those walls in. See, they come right behind us and actually start stabbing us and hitting us in the back, which sucks. It is what it is, but um, I guess it keeps us busy, huh? And I didn't think about actually placing something down when I actually took those stairs. So there's a tragic that actually happens. There's a whole bunch of, I think it's like 4 or 5 the actual floors that fall off. Use those resources to actually build the walls around there. I do have to get all those nice and upgraded because they will definitely catch on fire. And then, yeah, put the stairs back, and then we actually unfortunately run out of rope. So I'm just back and forth, back and forth. We actually got, this is tedious work, but it definitely needs to get done. Tedious work going back and forth, but it is what it is. We'll definitely get on it, finish it up. The little things I think I gotta move back and forth. I believe I do see what's next here. Yeah, recycle met. So, I would like to actually go get that because it does take 10% off of actually demolishing stuff, so we get some stuff back. I mean, I think once that's all the way fully upgraded, the actual research, I believe, is senior demolisher, you get 100% of the resources back. So I think that's pretty good. But we definitely got to get there. So that would definitely help us in the future, but not right now. Moving stuff around, taking it out of my inventory, putting it into actual crates that are inside the actual base. So at first I thought that this was going to be like an outpost, but I mean, the hordes are getting a bit harder and harder at night, so this might actually be our permanent base. We'll see. We might actually make this our permanent base, and then we'll do a little outposts every now and then all the way around the base as we go. I mean, all the way around the map as we go out. But yeah, I believe I have a good mind as to how I want this base to go. It's gonna take a little bit to get there, but we'll definitely get there nonetheless. Okay, now let's upgrade the actual materials bench. Get it to, I believe, tier 3 where we had it at on the floor. Get that nice and upgraded, and now we can do brick and all that good stuff, so we could actually get that nice and ready for to build or to upgrade all the stuff that we have put down. Never actually continue going until you actually upgrade what you need, or actually what you have. Wood is good for the first or second night, but besides that, once bombers start coming, get your stuff on fire and it'll burn. It'll definitely burn. And once, I mean, if they're right next to each other, if you have a wood on stone, the wood on wood, if you repair the second wood plank, second wood wall, and you don't repair the first one, it'll actually flow. So keep that in mind. Now I did take some toolboxes out, and I actually took that actual that material work, not the material. I think it was a, yeah, I believe it's like, it's not a material workbench, but it's like a workbench. So I took that one apart with two actual crates, and I'm trying to see what I need or what I have, which I do actually have what I need to actually upgrade the one of those boxes to the last tier. I'm gonna keeping the basic resources in there to see what I got, and then we'll definitely go from there. I did try to see what it took to actually get a windmill up. I would like to get another windmill up, but I don't think I am able to at the moment. But we'll definitely get there. We'll get there. Slow and baby steps, you know. Um, yeah, you see, my batteries are actually completely down because the output is actually more than the input, which is a big problem. And then I'm trying to see how much copper I have so we can make a plug, I believe a mortar as well for another windmill. But actually, at the time, inside the actual game, I do not think about actually just putting a switch like I was talking about at the beginning of this episode. So I believe, yeah, I believe we're gonna have to think about actually making a switch. Making a switch will actually stop the actual um, flow of the actual basically traps out, and it'll slow it down. That way it can actually refill the batteries, and we can definitely use those for nighttime. Don't get me wrong, we are going to need another windmill, but if we stop the actual power from actually going out to the traps for now, use the batteries that it's got, the battery cells, it will definitely help us right now, save us a little bit on resources. So, yeah, so I did upgrade the actual stairs going up in the first couple blocks going around. I should actually upgrade one of the blocks or one of the walls from the back, because that's actual stability. But I'm trying to actually at the moment try to get everything that's closer to the actual main horde base, get that upgraded first before actually doing everything else. And yeah, we'll actually continue on in the next episode. Basically the same things, the same stuff that we're doing right now, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. If you guys really enjoyed it, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next episode. You guys have a good day, good evening, where you guys may be at, and see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good one.